And we have Gregor just put up a little video about triglycerides, processed food, meat, dairy, fat. They used some fat Americans or fat Australians and they tested out the blood glucose, etc. Triglycerides. These numbers aren't even high. I'll put up all my triglyceride levels on my blood test for almost since 2009. Do the maths, 8 years. And so we're using studies. We're not using athletes. We're using fat, sedentary Americans with arteries full of clogged of cholesterol, saturated fat, dairy, meat, cheese, and the CRP. The CRP numbers aren't even that high. So we're using these little... Those numbers aren't even high. Look at the ranges, man. 0.8 to 1. That's not high, man. That's like 20% variance. That's nothing. That is nothing. But the uneducated viewers go, oh my God, yeah, it's really good. Why don't we do some studies on high-carb, low-fat vegan athletes? People who aren't afraid to move their bodies. And I agree with Gregor on this. Definitely, you know, all that dairy and shit, you know, high fat, that insulin resistance, man. Dr. McDougall says refined sugar, white sugar, increases insulin sensitivity. All the studies out there. So why doesn't Gregor report that? He's got here that the type 2 diabetics, why isn't he talking about fat intake? Why not? He just parrots these studies that mean they're just so fragmented. They're just basically uni students looking for a job. And the, you know what I mean? Like, where's the discussion on diets? Really? Like real world information. He's going to talk about arsenic and rice or some bullshit. And this one here, the oxidative stress, those numbers aren't even that high. He's got like 20 sedentary Americans. And then now he starts to get into it, you know, the high carb, low fat. He doesn't talk about macros, you know. Minimally processed, this is highly processed. McDougall's food is highly processed, all right? And it causes insulin sensitivity. Why doesn't McGregor talk about that? Why doesn't he review? Because he can't. Because he's in the money bed with McDougall. All these fucking doctors, man. I mean, it is quite sad how corrupt they get. I'm glad they're doing what they're doing. But look at those numbers. 7 isn't high blood sugar. And then you put the almond butter on there, watch what happens. 6. No, it's 6.8 and 6. That's nothing. And these are averages. It doesn't mean shit. They died with the blood sugar after. Notice that? The blood sugar was higher after. He didn't mention that. He just cuts the next take. A little bit scamish. But, Gregor has his own axe to grind, oxidative damage. I agree on a lot of stuff. He's worried about Dr. McDougall kicking him off stage at VegFest or wherever they go to. Again, 6.5, the control. 5.5, that's nothing. If you ever tested your blood sugar, I've tested my blood sugar probably 1,000 times since 1999. 1 unit of that's nothing. 1 unit of that is nothing. And the control, the blood sugar was higher with the almond group versus no almonds. So, you know what I mean? And, yeah, anyway. And here's the thing. Nobody is eating just whole plant foods. No one's just eating that. I've eaten everyone at dinners, mate. They're eating noodles and white rice and sugar, fruit smoothies, juices. None of that's whole. When you cook food, they're no longer whole. Look at the glycemic index of a baked potato. It's higher than your little sugar here. Sugar drink. So put some jam in your Sprite and keep your fat intake low, do some exercise, and test your blood sugar. All right? Understand what it takes. Oh, as if avocado can't cause insulin resistance. Oh my God. Who funded that? The avocado industry? Look at all the raw foodists out there with like massive insulin resistance and space cadet mentality. Overweight, hyperlipidemic men. Duh. Of course, they're going to be shit at metabolizing anything. Let's get healthy, let's exercise. Let's not be afraid of rice, fruit, carbs, sugar, bananas. Gregor, you dropped the ball again, bro. You dropped the ball again. Do a video about McDougall's quote that exercise doesn't burn calories. And Doug Lyle says you can't burn more than 2,500 calories a day if you're a man. Utter bullshit. Gregor, do a video about that. Don't be a sellout flake like them, please. So my critique to Gregor is, where's your blood test? I'll put mine up. I'll show my triglycerides. And my experience, based on me, and getting other people's triglycerides down is stress is a big trigger for triglycerides. And triglycerides vary all the time. And triglycerides don't mean shit as a negative unless you have the heart disease factors. You're overweight, you smoke, you're a high stress person, you have high blood pressure, you have a high salt diet. A high triglyceride doesn't mean anything. Even avocado triglycerides can go up. Go into ketosis or burn some more fat, do a longer bike ride, your triglycerides go up. You know, it doesn't mean it's bad. Elevated triglycerides is just one part of that whole picture. So you're just basically clickbaiting, and the insulin as well. Like, it doesn't matter about insulin spikes. What matters is about fasting insulin. And the reason I'm so lean, give me that police hat, we'll do a striptease for you. The reason I'm so lean for so long, smashing in the carbohydrate, ginger beer, is my insulin levels are very low long term. And that creates leanness. That's why bodybuilders inject insulin to make them bigger. That's why when you have more fat, more protein, more animal products in your diet, you become bigger because your fasting insulin becomes elevated. All that Greg has done is disappointing. Is he's gone on the little soundbite bandwagon. Spike, how does spike? My triglycerides are spike. What should I do, Mr. Gregor? You should carve the fuck up. And being so paranoid that you're worried about arsenic and rice, that will raise your triglycerides. That will cause negative stress on your body long term. From that you say, it's just really unsustainable advice. You know, like where's the athletes doing what you're doing? It's just a bunch of fucking hypochondriacs sitting around going, can I eat rice? Can I eat a banana? Is half banana too much? Like, what? Should I blend my almonds or eat them raw? Like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a fucking hypochondriac person doing nothing. Driving my car to the fucking Whole Foods shop and counting my fucking almonds out. Not me.
Carbs, carb the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up. Corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, dates, plantains, melons, blueberries, blackberries, mulberries. Get them motherfucking carbohydrates in. Go vegan, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck